Once negotiations are completed and both sides are aligned, the next step is putting everything into writing. This is where HR transitions from conversation to documentation. In this video, we will break down how organizations formalize job offers, the differences between offer letters and employment contracts, and why understanding these two tools is essential for clear, compliant, and confident hiring practices. An employment contract is a legally binding agreement that outlines the full relationship between the employer and the employee. Contracts are not used for every hire, but they are critical for roles that involve high stakes, senior leadership, specialized expertise, or positions tied to sensitive or confidential work. These documents eliminate ambiguity and create shared expectations before the employee even steps into the role. All contracts begin with the foundational terms that define the role: salary, benefits, responsibilities, reporting structure, and the conditions agreed upon during negotiation. This section formalizes what both sides discussed and ensures the expectations are transparent, fair, and aligned with organizational policies. Many roles require access to information that must remain confidential: client lists, proprietary technology, strategic plans, or intellectual property. A non-disclosure clause protects this information by requiring employees to maintain confidentiality both during and after their employment. It's a foundational element in today's knowledge-driven work environment. A non-compete clause limits an employee's ability to work for direct competitors for a specific amount of time after leaving the organization. While regulations vary by state, the purpose is consistent: to protect organizational knowledge and competitive advantage while ensuring fairness and reasonableness. It's designed to safeguard the investment you've made in training and intellectual capital. Some roles naturally involve building strong relationships with clients, vendors, or colleagues. A non-solicitation clause prevents former employees from leveraging those relationships for personal or competitive gain after leaving the organization. This helps protect the business environment you're working so hard to maintain. Every employee deserves clarity about what could bring their employment to an end. A termination clause outlines the conditions, notice requirements, and any severance provisions tied to separation. For HR, this clause is essential for consistency, fairness, and legal compliance. For employees, it creates transparency and trust. For executive or high-level roles, a change of control clause provides protection in the event of major organizational shifts, mergers, acquisitions, or restructures. These events can significantly impact job security, compensation, and role expectations. This clause ensures the employee remains protected during transitions they cannot control. While employment contracts are comprehensive and legally binding, offer letters serve a different purpose. Offer letters summarize key terms: salary, benefits, perks, start date, and outline onboarding requirements like background checks. Importantly, offer letters must state that employment is at will unless the role is truly contractual. Contracts, on the other hand, cover a much wider and deeper set of employment terms and obligations. Understanding the difference between offer letters and employment contracts is a skill every HR professional must master. Choosing the right document and creating it thoughtfully lays the groundwork for trust, clarity, and long-term success. When used correctly, these tools protect the organization, honor the employee, and create a strong foundation for the employment relationship from day one.